of games.
The symbols are strewn all over the city, and young men like James Elliott know them well.
Yeah, I was gangbanger, 7 years.
He escaped a life of crime with the help of the Precision Youth Power Program, a group that uses music to help rehabilitate kids involved in gang activity.
I was interested because it involved rapping, but it was on the positive side of rapping. You know, rapping about solutions and things like that. So I said, yeah, I'm down with it.
Darren Williams runs that program.
It's kind of like rewarding the youth. You give up certain activities and we'll make some of your dreams come true.
I wasn't involved in gangs, but I used to hang out with gang members. So Mr. Darren, he came in and stepped me in before I could be involved in a gang. And ever since then, I've been doing positive music. I have a job at the ESPN Zone, going to church, living my life the right way.
Today, Mayor Sheila Dixon joined with several city, state, and federal partners to award grant money to help 4 different groups that work to prevent gang activity, including the Precision Youth Power Program.
And you actually have the check in hand to help you to get moving.
Beating gangs was a top priority for the city, which announced in December it had more than 2,000 known gang members and more than 170 known gangs. They're hoping this grant money will help more inner city kids follow in James Elliott's footsteps and leave their gang life.
I found something better, so I'm rolling with that.
And in all, the city awarded more than $50,000 in federal anti-gang grant money today. Back to
Without using my gun.
Turning to local rappers to get tough on crime. A radical idea? Maybe, maybe not. These aren't just any rappers. They're ex-gang members who traded in their guns for mics. ABC 2 News' Delia Gonzalez is live in our control room with an exclusive report on how this local brand of hip-hop is helping save lives. Delia?
It's all about powerful beats and positive lyrics. That is what's transforming lives, from hardened street criminals to inspired rap artists who are using the audio board to mix their message.
I love to make music.
The streets set the stage for the beat, but the bass comes from a better place of peace and hope.
It really makes me feel good about myself. Makes me feel good about myself. Knowing that somebody helped me, I can help somebody else.
At 26, this former Crips member is now a producer, making beats through the Precision Youth Power Program, a grassroots group that uses the positive power of music to turn lives around.
We basically say, you give up certain things, we give you certain things.
I changed a lot. Same person, but I got different perspectives on the way I make my decisions.
We trying to be on the top, you know what I'm saying? But we also trying to give them something more that they can think about in life than what they can't get in life, than what they can get in life.
When the kids heard about Maryland Exile and what they would be doing, they hit the floor.
The group's now teaming up with the U.S. Attorney's Office. The PSA's promising tough jail time for gun crimes will now feature PYPP.
Now you hear my name, little cutter, still smooth like butter.
The ex-gang members turned artists now taking their message to the masses in hopes to give other kids on the streets a chance too.
Hey, it's hard to maintain in the hood where I'm from, but I'ma keep my head up without using my gun.
Besides studio time, PYPP offers these young people an education, job training, and a chance to sign with several major record labels. Their video shoot is scheduled on Monday to shoot for the Maryland Exile program. We're live in the control room. Delia Gonzalez, ABC 2 News.
Gangbangers, unlikely allies who have teamed up in a unique way to fight crime. ABC 2 News' Terry Owens has the exclusive story for us. Terry?
Brian, U.S. Attorney Rod Rosenstein admits what they've tried in the past to reduce crime hasn't always worked. So tonight, he got to hear a local rap group try and put together a new song that's being produced to send a message about the consequences of violence in Maryland.
Appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to make
They're unlikely allies. A buttoned-down U.S. attorney meeting with former members of the Crips and Bloods.
This group has volunteered to come together and to produce a positive rap song. That is a song that communicates to people that they ought to obey the law, and here's what's going to happen to them if they don't obey the law.
We got kitties getting hit, straight bullets abound. We got cities getting lit, but it ends right now.
The message is basically this. If you get caught with a handgun and you are a convicted felon in this state of Maryland, you will face prison time, and it could be the rest of your life.
Former gang member Darren Williams is founder of the Precision Youth Power Program, which literally pulls kids off street corners. Terrence Blizzard admits he was among those headed in the wrong direction.
I wouldn't say I was like a runner for drugs, but I just used to look out like if the police came.
Blizzard is now a lead rapper on the Maryland Exile public service announcement.
So we need to get the message out as many ways as possible, in ways that people are going to hear it and understand it and follow the advice.
Rosenstein says he wants to do more than just lock up gun offenders. He's hoping this new appeal will prevent some of the senseless gun violence. And the U.S. Attorney says his goal is simple: to save lives and make neighborhoods safer. And he says those who ignore the message can expect to spend a long time behind bars, a long way from Baltimore. Reporting from the newsroom, Terry Owens, ABC.
You have a felony record and you get caught with a gun, you go to federal prison. Maryland Exile is here, and guns are too hot to hold. Exiled recently, John Long, 13 years. Corey Grant, 20 years. Daryl Alston, life. Maryland Exile. Gun crime equals jail time.
More man is risking his own safety to get teenagers off the streets and back to school.
These kids may not have sickle cell or cancer, but they are in life-threatening situations.
Coming up, the tough terms of his program and its connection to a New York City record label. He's offering something they're finding hard to refuse. 11 News reporter Barry Sims explains.
Trash lining gutters, homeowners living next to burned out, boarded up shelves. Even a one-way sign doesn't point in a positive direction.